Correct.
Happy Tuesday, Gators. Today is May 12, 2020. I'm Mr. Duschel, your IB coordinator, joining you from Washington, D.C. Today, I have two co-hosts joining me, and it's going to be wonderful. First, let me introduce Miss Kern. Miss Kern, welcome to the show.
Hi, Mr. Duschel. Thank you for having me. I'm Mrs. Kern, fifth grade teacher here at College Gardens, and I'm joining you from Aspen Hill, Maryland.
Thank you. And next, we have the wonderful, everyone knows and loves her, and she agreed to come on the announcements. Miss Cross, say good morning, Miss Cross.
Good morning, College Gardens. Lovely to be here. Thank you for asking me. I am Miss Cross from the Media Center, and I live around the corner in Rockville, Maryland.
Thank you both so much for being here. We always start off the show celebrating Gators who have a birthday. Miss Cross, do we have any birthdays at College Gardens today?
We do. We have two birthdays today. We have Beatrice in Miss Euling's class and Emma Kay in Miss Smith's class. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to those Gators. Thank you. Miss Kern, what else is special about today?
Well, thanks for asking, Mr. Duschel. This is one of my favorite days because it is National Limerick Day. These funny poems are some of my favorite types of poetry to read. They're considered a really good introduction to poetry. And since they're usually funny and have a distinctive rhyme to them and rhythm, they're very fun to listen to. Limericks follow a pattern, and they have the first, second, and fifth lines all rhyme, and then lines 3 and 4 rhyme. They often start with something like, there once was a, or there was a. So I have a limerick that I would like to share with you today, if that's okay. It is an example from Edward Lear. He was known for making limericks famous, and it's actually his birthday today. Happy 208th birthday, Mr. Lear. So here's one of his famous poems and limericks. There was an old man with a beard who said, "It is just as I feared. 2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren have all built nests in my beard." What a great limerick. Mrs. Cross, do you have an example to share with us today?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, Miss Kern. I was thinking that Edward Lear was born in the 19th century and that our College Gardens adult Gators were mostly born in the 20th century. So I thought I would try and write a limerick for our 21st century student Gators. And I call it a limerick for our times, spring 2020. Here we go. There were some young Gators on Zoom who missed being in their classroom, but they saw friends and teachers and learned some new features, those creative young Gators on Zoom.
Well done, Miss Cross. I love your limerick. Thank you both for sharing that information. I did not know that it was also his birthday. What did you say, 208 years ago?
208 years ago, even older than me.
Wow. Ms. Kern, what else do we have to know about National Limerick Day?
Well, here's some ideas to help celebrate this. Why don't you try to be a risk taker today, just like Mrs. Cross was, and try writing your own limerick. We've given you right here the set pattern that most limericks follow. Mrs. Cross, anything else we should try today?
I think you should, yes, try making your own poetry and maybe read some poems from books and online.
And even you can check out those resources that Mrs. Cross helps us with in the Media Center and explore the town of Limerick, Ireland. So have some fun with limericks today.
Thank you. Ms. Cross, do we have something else we could also celebrate today? I know it's very important.
Yes, we do. Well, last week, you might remember that Miss Avery and Miss Maisel told us about National Nurses Day. And I believe this is Nurses Month too. But today is International Nurses Day, where we celebrate nurses all over the world. And May 12th was chosen in honor of Florence Nightingale, whose picture you see there. Her birthday was in 1820. That's 200 years ago today. Florence Nightingale is known for her work in medicine and statistics, and she established what we know today as modern nursing.
I am learning so much about history about this day alone with both of you. Thank you for sharing that with me and all of the Gators at College Gardens. We'd like to wrap up the show by giving shout outs to those Gators that are demonstrating the IB Learner Profile. We have two that we're going to share today. The first goes to our lovely Miss Buscemi. Our first grade teacher, Miss Carol, sent Miss Buscemi a BIB sticker for being a communicator. Miss Buscemi is doing all she can, going above and beyond and supporting students in her class. She's attending the Zoom sessions and is even reaching out to parents. She's amazing with her support and her guidance. So thank you, Miss Buscemi, for a well-deserved BIB sticker. Miss Kern, could you read the next one for us?
Sure. Lucia D received a BIB sticker from Miss Astrid for being a wonderful communicator during Zoom meetings by answering questions. Great work, Lucia.
Shout out to those Gators. We hope that each of you are still sending one another BIB stickers. That's it for the show today. But before we go, let me say thank you, Miss Kern. You did a wonderful job being on the announcements. Thank you, Miss Cross, for being a risk taker and joining the announcements. I know all the Gators, both students, staff, and our parents, love seeing both of you and appreciate what you've shared for us today. Could you send us away with a fond farewell?
Miss Cross, what about you? Go ahead.
Well, I could say have a tip-top Tuesday.
Have a great day, everyone.